morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show, and welcome to part of a little discussion series I'm going to be doing over the next week or so. I've been mulling some ideas over I've had lately about hard mode, easy mode. As a man, I've got to behave a certain way, and that always means let's play hard mode. You know what I mean? But that doesn't always work for everybody, and it doesn't always work even for this guy. If I'm new to a new system or a new game, like when you get a video game, when you get a brand new video game, do you always as soon as you put it in, do you go insane mode? Yeah, let's die every 30 seconds and respawn? You probably don't. You probably, hope nobody's looking when you go and you put it on easy mode so you can get the hang of it, right? And if you say otherwise, I'm going to call you a big fat liar, because I do it. I'm not going to go play on hard mode. Hard mode is when you get tired of normal mode or easy mode. You go from easy to normal, maybe hard, and then to insane extreme mode, right? Nobody starts it unless you've already played the game and you're getting another copy of it, or you've been playing this particular game and you can't your lightning flash like reflexes won't allow you to play any other mode but extreme mode, because you've got like trophies for the game. But when it comes to RPGs, if your 8-year-old son wanted to play, would you crush him? Would you destroy his desire to even play the game within the first hour, or would you teach them? If your new girlfriend's like, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, can I play? You're gonna crush her too? No. And I think that just because we're older and we're professionals and we've been doing this for a million years, that means we want it at extreme mode, the most difficult, the most annoying, the most punitive rules and rulings you can imagine, because we're all professionals now. Every once in a while, I bet most of us would love to be able to say, you know what, can we play on chill mode tonight? Just have a good time and not freaking crank up every freaking difficulty on every single step of the way. Can we tone it down just a little bit? Because to me it kind of builds up a resentment and a little bit of a hostility factor. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, because for the most part I'm actually having fun in the games that I'm actually playing in and dungeon mastering. But I've been thinking about it. I've noticed in the games that I'm in that some of the players that have dropped out may have dropped out for these reasons, that they thought, hey, this is going to be a chill game, and then suddenly it's not, or a ruling or other things. Is there a coded way we can come up with saying that, so that everybody knows, hey, it's been a rough week for Bob and Joe, and they're not really feeling the nitpicky rules lawyering shit. Let's just try and have a kind of a chill game. Maybe even be a little goofier than usual, or maybe throw them a bone here and there, when they're trying to figure out stuff or whatever. Like tonight, I was in Bloodworth's game, and I think I rolled 4 fumbles. And in those games, if you fumble, you miss your next turn. The game's already got plenty of difficulties in it, plenty of bad things to happen. Instead of cranking it up and adding more new new ways to make it more extreme, you know what? Make the story extreme. Make the world, make the maybe the encounters, like back in the day, we didn't have one set of rules, and we didn't really like change the rules to make them like more difficult. We did other things, and I'm going to go into that next week as I sort of scripted in my head a little more eloquently. But there are a lot of ways without like going out of your way to make things more annoying, more difficult, more a pain in the ass, or more challenging. You call it whatever you want, but in the wrong mood, the wrong frame of mind, or the wrong, even the wrong way, it can come across to various people. It might not be the best way to read the room or to play the game. I realize it's your game and your table and your rules and all that crap, but every once in a while, it might be fun to just like kind of relax and actually enjoy the situation instead of the rush to what's inevitably a dead character. All the characters we play will or should die at some point, and that's inevitable. But it's very rare that we get to like have our adventuring characters actually enjoy going to a movie or a play or watching a joust or a boxing match or something that's actually not killing monsters, taking their stuff, and doing more of the same. Every once in a while, it might be kind of fun to do something completely different. But that's what I've got for you this morning. Just some ideas about the way I see games run and the way I see players running from the game. That's what I've got for you this morning. I will be back in about 45 minutes with Wednesday's edition of Second Breakfast. Got some big stuff coming up, so stay tuned, folks. I mean, like some really big stuff coming up. Hopefully, you guys will be along for the ride. Till then, see you in the funny papers.